With us now to talk about this, Illinois Congressman Jesus Chuy Garcia, member of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. Congressman, it's always a pleasure to see you. Let's talk about the winding down of Title 42. 3 U.S. officials and 2 Mexican officials tell the Washington Post Mexico has now agreed to take back Cuban and Nicaraguan migrants, which would, I guess, make it easier for them to then send them back to their homeland. What do you make of this move?
I think these are reflections of election year jitters, just as I continue to think that it would be a huge mistake for Democrats and the White House not to keep their campaign promises to do away with Title 42, because it was never about public health that it was instituted. It's one of the vestiges of the Donald Trump administration, and I hope that the White House sticks to its guns and ceases to just remove people without giving them an opportunity to make their cases for asylum. To treat people the way we're treating Ukrainians who are seeking asylum, with dignity and respect and due process.
Now, Congressman, you know this. I mean, there are some fellow Democrats on Capitol Hill that want to delay the lifting of Title 42 because it concerns the U.S. is not prepared to deal with the 170,000 or so people that have been camped out there on the Mexican side of the border, many of them for over a year without the opportunity to even request asylum. What do you say to the folks that say the United States just can't let everyone in?
We're not talking about letting everyone in. Public health and immigration experts have warned for years that there would be a surge. People are fleeing death and violence and threat of violence and corruption and climate change from many places that have become very difficult for people to live in. And they're simply coming here seeking to make their claims for political asylum. We should honor the tradition that we've had in America to allow people to present their cases, look at the merits or lack thereof, and then act accordingly. To institute policies that break from that great American tradition is un-American, and we simply should not be caving to election year jitters because people are concerned. People are expecting us to keep our word, and it's essential, and I'm hoping that the White House will stick to its plan to do away with Title 42.
Just a couple of minutes ago, Congressman, I spoke with New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez. He was one of 4 senators to meet with the president last night to discuss issues on immigration reform. And, you know, Congressman, it's so different. There's the issue of the border and the humanitarian crisis there, but then there's also immigration reform for the 11, 12 million people who have been here, who are part of this economy, and who are vetted in so many ways. Is there nothing legislatively that can be moving to deal with this specific issue? And I'm talking about Dreamers and TPS.
There are, and we passed legislation in the 116th and the current 117th Congress. Where is it? Languishing in the Senate. Why? Because we refuse to do away with the antiquated, with the relic of the past, with the racist filibuster. There are 2 people holding up this progress. We could pass legislation to protect Dreamers, to protect people with temporary protective status, to allow farm workers who were real heroes and kept our economy moving and all of us fed during the pandemic. These are all bills that have passed with bipartisan support in the House. They're in the Senate. If we did away with that legislation, with that rule in the Senate, we could enact immigration reform. We promised the American people that if we won majorities in the House and the Senate and had the White House, that we would deliver. We still have an opportunity to deliver this year. I know Senator Durbin is trying to revive bipartisan conversations in the Senate. I applaud him for that, and my hope is still held out that we can get something done before we reach our August break.
Congressman Garcia, thank you so much for being with us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Jose.
Up next.